Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to another tactic testing video. And up in today's video, I'll be testing the tactic PROMETHEUS 2.0, which is another 4-2-4 formation. Done a few of these recently. Most of them have been quite successful, I believe. Interesting to see what will happen with this one, of course, from an attacking mentality as well. As I always say in every single one of my videos, I am not the creator of this tactic. So if you're interested in check out the full page, the link will be in the description below, which will take you to his page there. But anyway, this is an interesting one, to tell you the truth. 4-2-4, attacking mentality, high press as well. Two DMs in there, Secondo Volante. As you can see, you can set up Arsenal here as the first team. I'm testing Arsenal, Leeds and Leicester with this tactic. I chose three teams that I think have got a pretty good attack at obviously different ends of the spectrum in terms of the league table. You'd say, well, Arsenal obviously challenging for the title in real life. You'd say they're a top 6 team, of course, top 4 team as well. They've got Leicester, almost like a mid-of-the-range club these days, and Leeds, a team battling relegation, of course. So I've done 3 teams there, different ends of the spectrum, to see how the tactic will do. The guy tested Arsenal in his test there. He did really well, won the league title. So interesting to see how Arsenal do with my test here as well. And Leeds and Leicester, hopefully they can do good things. In terms of the actual tactic, as you can see, attacking mentality, 4-2-4 style. You've got 2 complete wing-backs in there as well. You've got 2 DMs, of course, but both Secondo Volantes, which aren't really that much of a DM, really. But yeah, interesting to see how it do. I'm expecting lots of goals with the tactic, of course, but I'm expecting lots of goals conceded as well. I'm interested to see how they will prevent so many goals conceded. If you look at the out of possession, they've got standard defensive line, which seems very popular with a lot of the tactics these days. But other than that, you've got counter press on, distribute quickly, high press, overlap left and right as well, higher tempo. It's just a very, very attacking style of play, attacking formation as well. But interesting to see how it will be balanced. As I said, we'll score a lot of goals, I should imagine, but how many goals we can concede as well. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to test out Arsenal first of all. I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to select use current match tactics, and let's see how they get on. Okay, well, end of the season, and there's a little bit conflicting because Arsenal finished second in the league, which of course, you get them at the start of the season, they'll definitely take it. That's a pretty good result, but they're second by quite a distance. Liverpool absolutely smashed the league, by the way. Liverpool, what on earth happened to them last night, by the way? 2-0 up and losing 5-2 at Real Madrid. That was quite funny. But anyway, this is a virtual universe. Liverpool have won the league title by 24 points. 34 wins in 38 games. That is absolutely ridiculous. Arsenal second, though. So second is well, I'd say it's successful for manager. Arsenal didn't finish 5th or 6th for the start of the season. So, second in the league, it's pretty good. 5 points clear Man City in third. But lots of, just a strange season, basically, isn't it? Very, very strange season. Just not many points from any of the other teams. No other team got above 80 points. And Liverpool just absolutely destroyed the league title. Man City losing 10 games is just unheard of. We lost 9 games as well. Chelsea and Tottenham on 69 points. Just, yeah, very, very bizarre season. But at the end of the day, Arsenal were the second best team in the league. And that is pretty decent. They've been third and second for quite a long time. It seems like they overtook Man City towards the end of the season there. In terms of the Europa League, they got knocked down around the 16 by Inter Milan. Disappointing. You expect Arsenal to be one of the favourites for the competition there, but Inter Milan is obviously a tricky tie to contend with, but still disappointing. FA Cup knocked down in the semi-final with Man City, got far there, but fell in the one of the final hurdles, and then the Carabao Cup knocked down in the semi-final by Tottenham. So also a decent season here, but ultimately in the big games, they seem to have come up short, to be honest. Knocked out by Inter Milan, Man City and Tottenham, so that is disappointing. Second in the league. Yes, but 24 points off champions Liverpool. Not the greatest of seasons, but also not a failure, I'd say. Just a bang average season, really, for Arsenal. So not really that impressive, to be honest. Let's check out the league table in full here. Well, Gabriel Jesus was the second top goal scorer in the league with 25 goals. Martinelli had a good season as well, apparently. Fabio Vieira with 13 assists. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting him to start so often, to be honest. But I don't pick the team. The assistant manager picks the team. That's why I go on holiday. 9 losses is disappointing. They scored 96 goals, though. Arsenal, so top goal scorers in the league. I did say I expect a lot of goals, but a lot of goals conceded as well. 55 goals conceded is just nowhere near good enough, of course. 6 of them to Tottenham as well, 5 to Liverpool, 5 to Man City. So defensively, this tactic does not work too well. Going forward, it works too well though. But can we find some sort of balance with this tactic? Could there be some sort of balance to make it so we don't concede so many goals, get some more points, and maybe even contend for the title? Liverpool conceded 22 goals on the other end there, so I'd rather score 2 less goals and concede 33 less as well. That'd be nice. But anyway, what was their home record like? Home record was good. 15 wins at home, 2 draws and 2 losses. Lost at home to Liverpool 4-2. And at home to Leicester 2-1 as well. Away from home, second best away record in the league. 10 wins, 2 draws and 7 losses though. 39 goals, 34 conceded. So, yeah, a little bit underwhelming there from Arsenal, I have to tell the truth. Let's look at their start to the season. Well, they started the season absolutely terribly, actually. They beat Chelsea in their first game of the season 2-1. And they lost the next 3 games, all away from home, though. What a disgusting start to the season that is. They lost away to Man City 5-1. Then lost away to Newcastle 2-1. And lost away to Tottenham 4-1. So, not a great start of the season to Arsenal. They did have a very tricky start, though. Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle and Tottenham. 3 of them away from home as well. But they've got to do better than that. After that, they did pretty well. Won all their games in September, but as against Fulham, Union Berlin, Brentford, Shamrock Rovers and West Ham, so nothing too much to shout about there. Beat Southampton 4-1 away as well. Then in October, they lost away to Liverpool 1-0. Lost home to Leicester 2-1 as well, so another poor bit of period there. But it seems like at the moment, looking at the results here, it seems like it's following a theme. They're beating the teams they're meant to beat and losing to the teams that they're meant to lose to away from home. And some other teams as well, like away to Everton 2-1. Home to Leicester is disappointing, really disappointing. My word, they did well after the World Cup, started off really well, but look at this disgusting result against Tottenham. Well, they beat Tottenham 6-2 at home in the league, which of course is very nice. They then beat Tottenham 3-1 at home in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. They then lost the reverse fixture 6-1 away from home in the second leg. So that is disgusting. Losing 6-1 to Tottenham, that's never good for an Arsenal player or Arsenal fan. In February, another disappointing result, losing away to Forest 2-1. Lost home to Leicester 4-2 as well. Beat Man City 3-0 at home though, which is nice. Lots of goals conceded in the month of March here. Lost away to Chelsea 3-0. Lost away to Inter Milan 3-1 as well. Conceded 2 to Man United, but won the game 4-2. Drew at home to Inter Milan 3-3, which is disappointing. Beat Watford 5-2 at home in the FA Cup quarter-final as well. And a very strong end to the season, it seems. Beat Everton 5-1. Beat Newcastle 3-1 as well. Beat Brighton 5-0. Beat Fulham 4-3 away. But it looks like, judging of the season here, that they didn't really pull off too many shocks. They didn't really beat too many other big teams, to tell you the truth. Beat Man United 4-2. Beat Tottenham at home as well. Beat Chelsea at home, but no good result away from home. And if so, this tactic doesn't seem like it's made for Arsenal, in my opinion. They also lost to Man City 1-0 in the FA Cup semi-final in the 92nd minute as well, by the way. So that's disgusting. Well, in terms of the average rating of the players, it's quite good. The season's been quite good. Well, the front three, three of the front four done absolutely brilliantly this season. Martinelli with 25 goals and 17 assists. Nketiah and Jesus both with 34 goals as well. And Nketiah started 13 less games than Jesus. But Jesus got 15 assists as well. Odegaard got 9 goals and 14 assists. I was worried about him when they'd play him because he wasn't an actual DM. He could only play their competent. So I got him trained. I started training there for a DM before I went on holiday, and he's a natural now. So it seems like they've been playing him there the whole season. They have been, so that is good. Thomas Partey did well as well. So the two DMs did really well together. Bukayo Saka, only 7 goals and 9 assists, but he only played 26 games. Started every one of those games as well. He must have picked up an injury, unfortunately. He did. He broke his foot. He's out for 3 months. So that's disappointing. But Saka, fully fit. Would the season have been even better? Unsure. But the front four did really well. Fabio Vieira, 10 goals and 19 assists, by the way. Where on earth was he playing? Well, he must have played on the right quite a lot when Saka was injured, but he had a really good season. It looks like the season was just pretty good on the whole, to be honest. Ramsdale did have the best of average rating, but he is the goalkeeper. Ben White as well, 6.77, so he was underwhelming, to tell the truth. But all in all, the season looks quite good. It's just defensively, just need a bit of a tweak to the defensive aspect of it. This is the tactic Prometheus 2.0, so there was an original Prometheus, and I believe that was an anchor and a Segundo Volante on attack, so maybe that would work better. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously the creator changed it for this for a reason, so I didn't see the point of doing the Prometheus 1.0, but maybe for Arsenal in this test, it might have worked out better with an anchorman in there, would help with the goals conceded aspect of the tactic here, but also it might have affected the goal scoring aspect of the tactic. So I guess we will never know, but all in all, with Arsenal, a bit underwhelming, not too impressed to tell you the truth, but going forward, lots of goals, 96 in the league. Anyway, let's check out the next team in this list. Let's check out Leeds. Before we get started with Leeds though, guys, please remember that if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, guys, do hit that subscribe button as well. It really helped me out, and you much appreciated as well. The last tactic testing video I did got over 100 views, but not one single like, so that's kind of insulting, to tell you the truth. So just one of you hit the like button, just one like, it'll make it better than the last video. So hopefully one of you will do that for me. Anyway, with Leeds, I picked Leeds because Leeds are one of those teams that they're quite fun to watch, really. But defensively, they're almost a shambles every single season. But going forward, they score a lot of goals. So I thought this tactic might have been made for Leeds, to be honest. They're going to score a lot of goals. They're going to see a lot of goals anyway. So why not go with an attacking style of play here? And also, I really like Leeds' attacking players, to be honest. Nonto's looking ridiculous in real life. Not so, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but he's looking like a very high potential player. He's got 4 caps for Italy already, and he's 18. He's probably got more now, to be fair, in real life. FootballManager doesn't look as good as what he is now, but a great base of potential for him. Harrison as well is a good player. Rodrigo Bamford. They've also got some depth as well, which I like. Got Somerville who's playing a lot in real life. Sinestra is a new signing. Sam Greenwood, Joe Gelhardt as well. So I picked Leeds for that reason. I think they'll be good going forward. Hopefully they can score a lot of goals as well. But without further ado, let's go on holiday, use co-match tactics, and let's see how Leeds get on. Well, a bit like Arsenal, really. Leeds, not too much to shout about, to tell you the truth. 12th in the league for Leeds, is that good? Probably is. It probably is good. Steer clear of a relegation battle. 12 points good a relegation battle, but it's not blowing your mind, really, is it? It's not blowing your mind. 46 points, 12th in the league, 12 wins of the season. It's just all right. It's just all right. Enough to keep your job. Maybe something to build upon. Lost the final 2 games of the season as well, so could have finished 11th at best, really, without those 2 losses. But yeah, just not amazing that from Leeds. It's a little bit disappointed with the tactics so far. Still got Leicester to go, of course. It looks like they're quite a good end to the season, though. So at 1 point, they were down at 18th in the league. So they definitely were in a relegation battle. It looks like they had a strong end to the season. 3 wins in a row there at least. So we'll check that out in a minute. The FA Cup got knocked down in the 5th round with Man United. 5th round is not great, is it? But it is Man United. And the Carabao Cup knocked down in the 3rd round by Newcastle. So 2 tricky cup draws there. But all in all, just not really a season to shout about. 12th in the league. No good cup run as well. A little bit underwhelming. Let's check out the results for Leeds. How do they start off the new season? Actually, before you start with the season, let's check out the league table in full. Before you start with the results, let's check out the league table in full here. How many goals do they score, Leeds? Well, they didn't score that many. They scored 61, which is alright. Decent. Not that great, though. 65 conceded. Is that the worst defence in the league? No, it's not. Definitely not. Southampton conceded 86 goals, so definitely not. Well, a little bit surprised by that, to be honest. Expecting more goals and actually more goals conceded, so it's a little bit less than I was expecting, but still, 61 goals. 65 conceded. Definitely was entertainment when Leeds were playing, that is for sure. But not as many goals as Arsenal, of course. Wasn't expecting as many goals as Arsenal, but I wasn't expecting 35 less as well. Just check out their record at Ellen Road. 7 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. That certainly could be a little bit better, that is for sure. Away from home, 5 wins, 5 draws, 9 losses. About right there away from home. If they're a bit better at home, we could be talking about a much better season here. But a little bit disappointed with that. Let's check out the results then. It's looked like they started off the season quite well. You actually look at this. They only lost 1 of their first 9 league games. So they started off really well. Saying that though, 5 of them were draws. So bit of draw specialist here for Leeds. They started off with a 0-0 draw away to Chelsea, which is a very good result. Maybe not so much in real life these days because they're absolutely terrible. But in FootballManager, it's quite a decent result. Beat Nottingham Forest 2-1 at home as well. Beat Villa 4-3 away, which is a cracking game. That's a great win as well. They then lost at home to West Ham 5-4 though. So they started off the new season. Goals galore. 7-goal thriller against Aston Villa there, and then a 9-goal thriller against West Ham, which was on the end of, unfortunately, but definitely entertaining. They then drew the next 4 league games in a row. They drew away to Liverpool 2-2, so they got points away to Liverpool and Chelsea, so that's good. But then they drew at home to Palace, home to Brighton as well, away to Newcastle. Brighton are always terrible in my FootballManager simulations, by the way. I have no idea why. They're a really good team, so that's a disappointing result, that. So, yeah, some disappointing ones, losing at home to West Ham. Drawn away to Brighton and Palace, but then drawn away to Liverpool, Newcastle and Chelsea, so a bit bizarre. They had a decent October as well. They beat Everton 2-0. They beat Brentford 4-0 at home as well. They drew away to Tottenham as well. Drew at home to Man City, but they lost away to Southampton 3-2. Lost away to Man United 4-1. They got knocked out to Newcastle on penalties, by the way. Good comeback as well. It was 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go. Drew 2-2, but fortunately lost the penalty shootout. Well, not a great period just before and after the World Cup there. They went, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Went 7 league games without a win, 4 losses in a row as well. Away to Leicester, home to Bournemouth as well. Away to Wolves. Where did the goals go at this point here, by the way? No goals at this point at all. Shocking. A little bit of a decent period here. They drew at home to Newcastle, beat Forest away, but then 2 of the other games were cup games, so not that great. This performance here was absolutely terrible. They lost 7 of the next 9 games. This must be when they went down to 18th in the league. Lost home to Leicester, home to Chelsea as well. Lost away to Brighton. They beat Man United 3-2 at home, though. Lost to Arsenal against Everton. But they had a good strong end to the season. They won 6 of the next 7 games after that to steer themselves clear of the relegation zone. So that is nice. They beat Tottenham at home 1-0 as well. Beat Brentford away 5-1. Beat Aston Villa at home 4-0. So all in all, yeah, a little bit disappointed with Leeds. A little bit disappointed, but it's about right, really, isn't it? It's about right. Nothing really exceptional from either two teams here. Arsenal second is about right. These days now, at the start of FootballManager, you'd say that's a little bit better than usual. Leeds 12th in the league, probably about right. Maybe a little bit better than usual, but all in all, it's just nothing to really shout about from two of the results here. Let's check out the best players for Leeds. Well, Nonto, highest average rating, 7 goals in 7 starts and 1 assist, but he only started 7 games all season, so that's disappointing. Bamford, though, 20 goals and 12 assists, good from him. Greenwood, when he came in as well, he did well, but didn't get any game time. Rodrigo, 21 goals and 5 assists, so a good strike partnership there. Meslier, the keeper, did really well. Other than that, there's no other green ratings here, but it seems like the defence didn't do great, judging by the average rating. But going forward, is quite impressive from Leeds. But all in all, just not really two great results here from Arsenal and Leeds. Will Leicester do better, though? Okay, time for the final team in the video here, in the test. That is Leicester. Another team I think's got a great attacking line. A little bit leaky at the back, though, it has to be said. Leeds and Arsenal both didn't do too well. Saying that, though, I've seen worse results from tactic testing videos before. Neither of them was a failure, but neither of them were a success, really, as well. So just bang average. Will Leicester go that one step further, though? We've seen Leicester do great things in recent times. Obviously won the league. I've seen that a bit longer now. Not the same sort of team when they won the league, really. Won the FA Cup, though. Missed out on the Champions League by the skin of their teeth a couple of times as well. So, to be a success, I'm looking for Leicester to push for a Champions League place, to be honest with you, because we've seen them close to that with this pretty much the same crop of players in very recent times as well. So, unless they don't do something like that, I don't think it's going to be that successful. So, I'm going to go on a holiday, use co-match tactics. Let's see how Leicester get on. Well, unfortunately, the final team of the test here, and it's again just a similar one to Leeds and Arsenal. Leicester, with a bang average season, 9th in the league, 54 points. They're 5 points off Newcastle in 7th place. This time around, it's looking very weird. It's looking very much realistic to as it would finish in real life, to be honest, if you had predicted the start of the season. Top 7 is Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United, and Newcastle. So, not really too many surprises here in the league table. Leicester in 9th place, probably about right. Below Brentford in the league, 8th place, probably the only team you'd expect Leicester to maybe finish above. Saying that though, Brentford are a good team and arguably better than Leicester in real life. So, 9th in the league, top half finish. They've done a lot better in recent times, so nothing to shout about at all. FA Cup knocked down the 5th round by Brighton, and Carabao Cup knocked down the 3rd round by Arsenal. So again, just similar to how the video's gone so far, just bang average seasons with this tactic, Prometheus 2.0. I'm starting to think, will Prometheus 1.0 get better results? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's check out the league table in full here. James Maddison with 14 assists for Leicester. I doubt he'll be playing for Leicester in real life next season, to be honest. He's an unbelievable player. 15 wins for Leicester, 9 draws, 14 losses. Scored 78 goals. So quite a lot, a bit more than Leeds. But you see it's 71, so a lot more than Leeds. So very leaky, Leicester. Second worst defence in the league. The only team with a worse one was Southampton. Only 3 wins in the season, by the way. Southampton, absolutely terrible. Let's check out Leicester's home record. 11 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses at home and away from home. 4 wins only away from home all season. That's disappointing. 6 draws and 9 losses as well. So Leicester could have done a lot better, really. Let's check out their results. Let's check out their start to the season. Well, they start off the season with a loss away to Palace 2-1. They then beat Tottenham and Leeds 3-0 and 4-0 at home. So that's nice. Beat Chelsea 4-1 at home as well. So quite a promising start to the season. Lost their 2 away games, though, to Palace and Newcastle. Drew out to Man City 3-0, nothing to be ashamed of. All in all, it looked like quite a promising start to the season before the World Cup, to be honest. They lost their final 2 games before the World Cup. Away to Arsenal 4-2 in the Carabao Cup and away to Liverpool 5-2 in the league. But that's nothing to be ashamed of too much. Of course, because it's 9 goals in 2 games. It's never nice, but away to Arsenal, away to Liverpool, I've heard of worse things there. Then they started off the rest of the campaign after the World Cup poorly as well. Lost the next 3 games against Man U, Bournemouth and Arsenal again. So 5 losses in a row there before and after the World Cup. Then they had a decent run of form again. But then look, this is the form that almost killed them, really. The March form was terrible. They lost 5 in a row in this period here. 4 of them in the league as well. They lost away to Man City 3-1. Away to Man United 6-2. Away to Liverpool 4-1. So against the bigger teams, didn't do too well in terms of goals conceded. So yeah, just a bit underwhelming. The whole video has been a bit underwhelming, to be honest. In terms of the best players for Leicester, well, Vardy had a great season. 23 goals and 11 assists. Definitely not past it yet. Maddison as well with 11 goals and 15 assists. And Iheanacho with 17 goals and 8 assists. So these 3 did really, really well. Castagna did quite decent as well. Daka with 19 goals as well. But other than the main 3, Vardy, Maddison and Iheanacho, no one really impressed too much. So, yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Prometheus 2.0, I don't think it's a tactic that I'm going to remember too well, to be honest. Just no one really stood out. No one really stood out for the bad reasons as well, which I guess is something. But no one really went above and beyond and did really well with this tactic. Arsenal 2nd, Leeds 12th, and Leicester 9th. Almost about right. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. As I said before, please remember that if you like the video, to hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It would really help me out and you much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.